This is the Thayer podcast for Monday, November 18th, 2024. Back in the day, one-time actor Ronald Reagan was the Republican governor of California. That was long before the left had turned the state bright blue. Stockton was the centerpiece of a program designed to reduce the size of the state's welfare rolls. Reagan called it Workfare. He was the 33rd governor of California, and he served for 2 terms, from 1967 to 1975. According to Wikipedia, Workfare was first introduced by civil rights leader James Charles Evers in 1968. They say it was popularized by Richard Nixon in a televised speech in August of 1969. But an early model of Workfare had been pioneered in 1961 by Joseph Mitchell in Newburgh, New York. Traditional welfare benefit systems are usually awarded based on certain conditions, such as searching for work, or based on meeting criteria that would position the recipient as unavailable to seek employment or be employed. Under Workfare, recipients have to meet certain participation requirements to continue to receive their welfare benefits. Wikipedia concludes, these requirements are often a combination of activities that are intended to improve the recipient's job prospects, such as training, rehabilitation, and work experience. The Reagan Workfare program was initially met with skepticism, and the local politicians were just certain that Central California's farming community could not support the program. But the governor was finally successful in convincing the locals that if they could make it work in the seat of San Joaquin County, it'd work anywhere in the state. Just as California conservatives expected back in the day, the feds and the state managed to fiddle with it like they always do. Paraphrased, the program ended up reading something like this. The federal government has set requirements for welfare reform. It's called TANF. Temporary Assistance for Needy Families. TANF is temporary. There is no longer an AFDC, Aid for Families with Dependent Children program. Every state has its own plan for TANF. California's is CalWorks. Welfare to Work is the employment program of CalWorks. If you're a CalWorks recipient and able-bodied, you must participate in WTW activities to continue to receive cash aid. The goal of WTW is to help you get the best job you can as soon as possible and keep that job. Remember, you will continue to participate in Welfare to Work for 32 or 35 hours per week, moving from one activity to another, until you get a job and become self-supporting. However, your Welfare to Work eligibility ends after a lifetime total of 60 months. Your California welfare clock starts ticking as soon as you start receiving cash aid. Not exactly what Governor Reagan would have wanted, but heck, works for a lot of folks. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Semper Fi.